Escape to the Country is on tour with pop royalty.
I am full of admiration.
Taking in the sights and sounds of the countryside.
It's very therapeutic, isn't it?
Is it?
As we audition country homes to find the #1.
I mean, I haven't seen anything else, but I could imagine living here.
That is so what I wanted to hear. Pop quiz. How many times has the UK won the Eurovision Song Contest? Answer: 5 times. Of course, as a gay man, I know all the winners, but I wager that most people could only name one. That is Bucks Fizz in 1981 with that amazing skirt rip. And one member of the band since then has barely left our screens. All that time ago, Cheryl Baker sang for her country, and now she and her husband Steve are asking for our help to escape to the country.
I first had a house back in the early 80s when I won the Eurovision and could afford to buy a house. And I had a garden, because I grew up in a council flat. And I tell you what, I can't explain the joy when I woke up on that first day and I came downstairs and I went, I've got a garden. It meant so much. So the house that we buy, if it hasn't already got a veg patch, it will have by the time I finish with it. Lovely jubbly. Oh, there's a spud.
Cheryl and her husband Steve met on tour in the 1970s.
Yeah, the problem with an electric guitar is you can't hear it unless it's plugged in.
They first tried to make an escape nearly 30 years ago, but didn't quite get it right.
I need a rest now. We still haven't really found the house that we want to live in. We're quite different when we look at a house, because I like to be kind, and Steve's quite
I like to be practical.
Yes.
She'll find things that are lovely about a house, and I'll look at it from the outside and go, do you know what? This is going to take a lot of doing. We've now on our 4th house, if you like, into Kent, and you've got to be careful, you know, that it's not falling down.
They love living in Kent, but need an escape location that gives them more of a country community.
I want to be able to walk to the shop. You know, I want a bit more around me. OK, let's have a look at my house. Well, this is my kitchen, obviously. I absolutely love cooking. You can hear Steve on the mower out in the garden, which he hates. So I'm pretty pleased with all of these. 150 weeks on the UK singles chart, 3 #1 hits in 12 months, 1981 Eurovision winners. So that's quite nice.
While this next house will need sufficient space to store 50 years' worth of music memorabilia, now their twin daughters have left home, Cheryl and Steve are determined it's going to be a downsize.
We want less bedrooms. We want a smaller garden for you to, so you don't have to...
For not doing the mowing.
Yeah. You might, how about a push mower?
How about no?
You're such a good boy, Cubes.
So for what will hopefully be their final move, Cheryl and Steve want a house with 3 to 4 bedrooms for when their 2 grown-up daughters come to stay, and a more manageable garden, still with space for a veggie patch and room for their dog Cuba to run around in. They have a very healthy budget of £900,000 and are open to looking in Kent and over the county border into East Sussex, down towards the coast.
I like the seaside. I like fish and chips.
Speaking personally as someone who's made a couple of moves since first escaping, I think this move of Steve and Cheryl's is a good example of how escaping to the country is an ongoing process. Time moves on, circumstances change, and the whole thing becomes like a journey, and we are here to help them with the next leg of theirs.
In southeast England, the neighbouring counties of Kent and East Sussex are linked by the high-weald area of outstanding natural beauty. Kent's popularity is largely due to its proximity to London, but it will cost you. The average price for a detached house here is around £627,000. If you want more bang for your buck without compromising on beauty, cross the county border into coastal East Sussex, where the average price is almost £30,000 less.
Well, I've been living down here in Sussex for about 30 years now. You've got the beautiful countryside, you've got the sea as well. There's just so many other places that we can just go to for just walks with the dog and just feel as though we're just getting away from the madness of everyday life.
I love it. I love the people. I always say good morning, they say good morning to me. And of course, I love the produce. We have the wonderful early asparagus here. We have, obviously, we're on the Kent border, so of course we get all the lovely fruits. And also, the banoffee pie came from Sussex, did you know?
From one local baker to another. We're beginning Cheryl and Steve's search in the small Kent village of St Michael's in the south of the county.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Oh,
Just a lot excited.
so lovely to meet you. Mwah.
Thank you.
Oh, lovely to meet you too, Steve.
And you too. And you too.
House hunting together.
I know, I know.
Oh,
I love
it's-
house hunting.
Looking is lovely, but moving is a nightmare, right? The whole moving thing.
That doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother you?
No, not particularly.
Does bother me.
Me too.
Very stressful.
I think it's great because it's the perfect time to say, right, we don't need that, get rid of that, and start afresh.
Good old clear out.
Yeah,
How long have you been in the place where you are now?
12 years.
Baker's dozen.
Well, that's 13, isn't it?
Oh, that's true, it's 13. Oh, that was going to be really clever, and I still. Well, we've got some lovely properties lined up, but the first house is right here.
You've got lovely eyes.
Oh, you charmer. Here it is.
Oh, OK. Well, straight away, I like the colour.
Oh, right.
It says sunshine to me, like our house. This is more modern than I expected to see, but I think I like it.
It's a 1960s house, built at the end of the 60s, but so remodelled inside.
60s is better than what we've got, only because it's newer. I mean, our house is very old. And it's very cold. So we'll see whether this is cold or not.
Should we have a look inside?
Yeah,
I would love to see inside. And I want to see the garden.
Yeah.
The sunny exterior has given Cheryl that warm, fizzy feeling, but Steve remains cool, calm and collected, and ready to check the thermostat.
Come on in to this amazing hallway.
Really nice.
It's really nice.
Nicely done as well.
I like the staircase. I'm just thinking where the Christmas trees go, so it's very important. First impression is really good.
Yeah.
Are you fans of big light, bright house?
Absolutely.
Well, there's a lot more light up ahead. This was 4 separate rooms. You can see the crossbeam here.
Really?
Marked out where the rooms were. So they've...
Wow, they were small rooms.
Yeah, exactly. So they've opened it all up. And round here you've got the winter nook.
I think this room is great.
Do you have lots of furniture that you'd fill it with, or would you like it more minimalist?
We do have lots of furniture because we've always got people over, always. But we're going to get new stuff, aren't we?
Are we?
I've seen that face often, like, with husbands, like, really?
No, we normally do.
What was wrong with all the old stuff?
Well, if we change house, we change furniture.
Well, let's go have a look at the kitchen, because I know that's really important for you.
It's so important.
So you've got a lovely separate dining room here, also views into the garden. But this is the kitchen. What are your thoughts?
Initial thoughts?
Small.
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 Small compared to what we used to.
I see, because it's quite big. You have a huge kitchen now, do you?
Yeah, and we both cook at the same time.
Thinking about knocking through?
Just...
No, why not? I mean,
Well, you see, there's a table and chairs here, but there's a dining room there. So if these walls came down, you could have a cracking kitchen then, couldn't you?
kitchen diner.
Yeah.
There you go, sorted.
There you go.
Could be done.
Wonderful.
It could be done.
Because cooking is a really important part of, well, not just your personal life, but also your professional life.
Oh, I did eggs and bacon and
Eggs and
other
bacon
stuff. I did
for a
that,
long
yeah.
time, haven't
Cheryl's
you?
out to lunch, I did that. But yeah, we all love cooking. And I'd like to know, actually, if this kitchen was practical enough for us because we all love cooking, you know. And it is smaller than we used to.
Well, we should give it a test run.
Excellent!
Steve, if you'd like to open
What
the
fun.
fridge, there's some eggs and bacon. Do you see what I did there?
Oh, very
See what we can do. Et voila.
Seemed to work, didn't it?
It certainly did. Kitchen done, now to test drive the bedrooms.
There are 4 bedrooms upstairs and they use this as their main bedroom.
Main bedroom. It's very nice. Plenty of hanging space for me.
A lot of
Don't know where you're going to put your stuff, Steve.
I've got a little drawer over there.
You probably want to have a little sniff around yourself. You can check out the other bedrooms, there's the conservatory, and then we can meet in the all-important garden to talk about that and the price.
OK. So this, then...
Wee bit small, but hey,
It's all right, though. It's very handy.
a bit small.
Oh, very positive, exciting vibes, but they're on the horns of that classic downsizer's dilemma. On paper, you want to downsize, but then when you see a house that's actually smaller and a kitchen that's smaller, it's like, it's too small.
Conservatory. OK. OK.
The brightness.
It's lovely and light. You can have some fantastic tropical plants in here.
I don't know if we'd spend a lot of time in here, to be honest with you. And my thoughts would be to probably knock through or do something bigger, that sort
Or
of...
take it down.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
Steve's got his hard hat on, but Cheryl can see the existing potential here. Outside, low-maintenance front and rear lawns should strike the right chord.
So obviously the garden's very important. What are your first thoughts about the garden?
It's small compared to what we're used to. It's beautifully laid out. There's some beautiful shrubs.
I prefer this size of garden.
You prefer small?
Yeah, I'd have to mow it.
You have to mow it.
But the decking's really nice.
It is. It's a catch-22 really, because we want the garden big enough for Cuba and to do the, celebrating that we always do. But Steve has had enough of the upkeep of it. Well, I'm thinking of when we have the band and, when all the musicians come and... I don't know, the neighbours might not like it, but we do. That's what we do. We set up and everyone gets up and
I imagine they'd be very excited when your bands come. I mean, I think that would be a real asset to the neighbourhood. And then the final part of the puzzle is, of course, the financial side. What do you think the price tag on this property is?
I reckon 900.
What about you, Steve?
835. I don't really know.
Should I put you out of your misery?
Yes,
Yeah, please do.
Your wife is spot on. £900,000. Yes.
Really?
And it's just hit the market, so that's the kind of the opening salvo.
Wow. Well, I think that's a very fair price.
A strong start. This 5-bedroom detached house is a practical option offering well-connected country living.
The house could work. The garden's a little small, but the house itself is in good shape and it would suit.
Steve and I are polar opposites. His glass is almost empty. He always thinks of what could go wrong, why this wouldn't work. He's very practical. My glass is absolutely overflowing. I'm through rose-coloured glasses all the time. Everything's going to be wonderful. That's why our relationship has worked. We've been married 392 years now, so I think that's why it works, because we are, we balance each other.
Well, after nearly 4 centuries of marriage, no doubt they've got some great stories to share en route to our second house. So I guess you guys have been on the road for decades, like travelling with your bands and touring.
Steve and I, when we were both in the 70s, in the mid-70s, there were times when we were playing in the same city. Do you remember that, Steve?
Yeah.
So you were sort of touring buddies.
Yes.
You were with the Hollies, Steve?
Yeah.
And Sir Cliff Richard. From the outside, it sounds wildly exciting.
Yes, the travelling is a drag, but actually being on tour is great fun.
And the performing
it's great
must
fun.
be wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, our tour of the countryside isn't taking us far to our next property. We're staying in Kent and heading to Matfield, a quaint English village, home to a mix of character properties and famous for being the birthplace of First World War poet Siegfried Sassoon, who was the inspiration behind the name of the local pub. The house we're seeing is situated on the edge of the village green, which I'm told is the largest in Kent.
So very good dog walking
It really is.
for Cuba. Take a look at this. So this is a very different offering. A bit of modern, a bit of old.
Oh,
Yeah, all
okay.
indeed.
You've got the classic Kentish mathematical tiles, but this extension is this striking Corten steel roofed, kind of very modern.
I've never heard of Corten steel.
It's the one that goes nice and rusty.
I've never seen a separation like that of
Isn't it?
old
That's
and
unusual,
new.
isn't it?
It's very unusual.
How old is the old?
So the old, they don't know exactly, but it probably goes back to the 17th century.
That's
So-
old.
This feels like it's the mystery house because it's so quirky.
Shall we have a look inside?
I
Yeah.
would love to see
Come on then.
inside. Wow, Steve.
I know an older house might ring warning bells for Steve, but I hope he and Cheryl keep an open mind, as this one has lots to offer them.
Come on through. This is the oldest part, so mind your head, although maybe I should mind my
I
head.
don't have to. I'm all right.
Me neither.
These houses were not built for tall people, were they? Fortunately, we're a short family.
What are your thoughts when you come into a property like this?
That it's very cute. Inglenooks are lovely. It's a beautiful home,
Yeah.
but I'm not feeling it at the moment.
The low beams are not a great favourite of ours, even though we're small.
However, all we've seen is this room. I mean,
It's true.
you,
I've been teasing you. Because I haven't shown you the modern extension.
then let's have a look at it.
Shall we?
Yes, please.
Lead on.
Can lead on. Come on in. So this is it, the new kitchen.
It's a very nice kitchen. It's a very, very nice kitchen. I mean, look, you've got the sinks there, 2 sinks, which is great. And you could stand there doing your washing up, looking out on that fantastic view. It's beautiful. Love that.
I feel there's a but coming.
It's too small.
It's too small, yeah.
Yeah.
So a big, big kitchen is important.
It's probably the most important room for us
So we spend
because
most of the time.
yeah,
They have said they want to downsize, and inevitably that means room proportions will get cosier. Having said that, they'd have the benefit of a separate dining room, a study, and a large downstairs bedroom suite.
Oh, this is nice, Steve. It's a really nice room, isn't it? Like, nice and bright. You know, you can shut that door.
Sure.
Then you've got
Yep.
your own little suite. You've got your bathroom and your bedroom and cupboards and that's it really.
That's it.
Upstairs are a further 3 good-sized bedrooms, plus a family bathroom.
Okay. Oh, this is nice, Steve. It is very
It's bright,
nice.
isn't it?
Oh, look at that view. It's really beautiful. And if you had friends coming to stay, they would come in here and go, oh, this is so lovely.
Size bothers me, you know, in the bedroom wise. That's all. Want to rephrase that one? Before she cracks up. Take a break. This could last a while. Medic.
Sorry.
Got to be out of here by 6.
Steve.
I think that could be a contender for the world's longest giggle, which gives me an idea. We're going to try and set a record of our own. After all, Cheryl presented the TV show Record Breakers for 10 years.
Here we are, ready for a world record attempt. But what we need is an adjudicator, and as if by magic, it's Joanne.
You are going to attempt the Guinness World Records title for the most tea bags thrown into mugs in 30 seconds by a team of 2. Participants must alternate throws.
You start.
Steve, just think of it like golf.
You must land a tea bag in the mug before it's your turn, Cheryl.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Steve. Oh. Oh!
I don't think we're going to get this record. Go on, Steve.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, honestly, we were so close to breaking that world record.
That last one was almost in there.
one in. There we go.
Oh, you want to go? Go on. There's a child in all of us, isn't there? Oh, you got the first one. How did you do that?
I have no idea.
You did get it.
Through.
Well, Steve, I can see who makes the tea around your house.
Oh, come on.
Where were we? Ah, yes, the garden.
The garden is
a lovely
absolutely
garden.
stunning.
It's
really
charming,
beautiful.
isn't it?
Really
I think it's
beautiful.
and there's a little veg patch here. And then these two lovely outhouses. This one particularly is they use it as an artist studio, which I think is a really a lovely addition to the
It's
property.
lovely. Really, really pretty. It's a beautiful house, but it's too small, really, for both of us.
Can't see it.
Steve's folded his arms.
can't see it.
It's a lost cause.
I can't.
So just academically, what do you think the price tag on this one is?
In my mind, I think 725.
725.
Wow, that's low.
Although it's low.
He's shopping with his emotions like that. guessing from the heart.
Yeah, definitely.
I think higher. I think maybe £100,000 higher, maybe 825. Yeah.
825. Well, once again, Cheryl is much closer, but not quite on the money. This is actually £5 shy of £850,000.
Ah, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Way out.
Way out.
Yeah.
But you were thinking with your heart, which I
Thinking
like.
with my bank account.
While the below-budget price tag of this character cottage is attractive, sadly that hasn't done enough to prove its worth to our baker or Steve.
Well, before we go, I think we've got time for just one more record attempt. Yes, Steve?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Looking forward to
So,
it.
Joanne, come in once again. What have you got for us this time?
Well, this is a record attempt for the fastest time to unravel a toilet paper with one hand. So if you could take one of these, please.
Oh, good. Do I get to play this time?
Yes. If you rip the paper during the attempt, you will be disqualified. 3, 2, 1, go! Steve, you are disqualified.
I'm going to do an expressionist dance.
Oh, that's a good way of
the
doing
way.
it. Yeah.
We must be close to the record here.
I
so-
have broken records.
Oh, no!
She's very good in the toilet.
I broke a few records on Record Breakers, but none like this. The longest river dance line, longest death slide.
Longest time to unravel a toilet roll?
Well, should we go and have a pint, Steve? We'll come back.
I'm nearly there,
Come on,
everybody.
Keep going.
Oh, it's only taken 3 hours.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Keep it going. Keep going.
Come on!
Knees.
The clock is still going, everyone.
Yeah, but I can't rip the paper.
And you've done it!
Yes!
That's a lot of excitement for toilet roll.
How exciting was that?
I am full of admiration.
Well done.
Cheryl, you took 2 minutes, 49 seconds.
Okay.
The record to beat, 9.8 seconds.
No way!
Unfortunately, no world record set today.
But it
no
was close.
certificate for you.
Why not see if you can beat Cheryl's time? No doubt there's a spare loo roll hanging around at home. Escaping the bright lights of the city for a more peaceful existence in England's rural southern counties has many advantages for celebrities and normal folk alike.
East Sussex has got such a mix, being able to walk and just see the sea along the South Downs, or being in a forest and watching the wild orchids come out in the spring and the bluebells. There's just so much diversity. We moved here 10 years ago. Very quickly we populated ourselves with lots of animals. As you can hear, Mabel, the Highland cow, mooing for her breakfast, and we've got 9 alpacas running around, and we've got sheep and ducks and chickens and lots of dogs. For us, it's the best place to live.
And there's no shortage of all singing, all dancing abodes, drawing stars to Kent and East Sussex. Like this impressive 6-bedroom property on the market for offers in excess of £850,000, steeped in history but sympathetically restored. The one and only Sir Paul McCartney is rumoured to live nearby. Or if you're looking for something on the smaller side but with great character, this Grade 2 listed semi has 4 bedrooms and is priced at £435,000. And if you're wondering who could be your neighbour here, it's legendary singer Roger Daltrey, though probably not in that hut.
Yesterday I showed them 2 properties in Kent. This time we're crossing the county line over into East Sussex, which is my stomping ground. Isn't it beautiful? But this is, of course, just a fraction of what the county has to offer, and I'm pretty sure that they will want to see some more.
We certainly do, Alistair. Hey, woohoo!
In the 40 plus years that you've been in the business, are there any really standout moments?
Yeah, there's been a few, but obviously winning Eurovision.
Eurovision, obviously. Yeah.
And for you, Steve, was it playing Wembley?
I think Wembley Stadium. I joined the Cliff Richard Band in '89, and literally within that year, Cliff did the biggest concert he's ever done at Wembley Stadium. That's probably the most nervous I've ever been. And put it this way, I wish I'd have worn brown trousers.
Oh, Steve!
Cheryl has long been associated with the fizzy stuff, so I'm giving the couple a taste of the region with a champagne breakfast Sussex style. New Zealand-born Kevin Sutherland has been making wine here at Bluebell Vineyard Estates for the best part of 2 decades.
Sussex wines are quite special.
They are special. You know, this area is a lovely area for growing grapes and drinking the final product.
So lots of sun on the leaves makes the fruit sweeter.
Yeah.
I've heard it through the grapevine that Sussex has the largest concentration of vineyards in the UK.
So you've got white and red. Black. Stumbled at the first one. So, but what varieties have we got here?
So this is Chardonnay.
So that's a kind of grape.
It is a grape. These ones here, the Pinot Meunier, which our pickers are picking today. This will go into making our rosé.
Grape harvester Simon knows a thing or two about picking the best of the bunch.
What you want to do is you want to get right in and snip it right
There.
Yeah. There you go.
Snipped.
Yeah. Good bunch.
Harvesting typically happens in September and October.
So this is a Chardonnay.
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Lovely and sweet.
Lovely sweet.
The acidity is not too high.
This tiny little grape. Look how juicy it is. We'll have one. That's unbelievable how sweet they are.
Oh, they're amazing, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're so
gorgeous.
good.
Hold your hand out.
Oh, I see. So a black
It's
grape
clear
comes
juice.
out. Okay, comes
The
out.
colour is only in the skin.
Oh.
So to obtain colour, we have to squeeze it harder or ferment it on the skin.
Don't mind me.
I won't.
Everything that we pick on a given day will be pressed within, the next 6 to 8 hours.
Let's go.
Go for it.
When it comes to pressing grapes, nowadays most of the hard graft is done by machine. But where's the fun in that?
It's very therapeutic, isn't it?
Is it? It's like when you get stuck in the mud. So, Debbie, is there a technique to this?
So just nice and gently, heel, toe, heel, toe.
Heel, toe,
round and
heel,
round.
toe.
That's it.
Round and round. Oh, look how much juice there is. It's like my feet are in wine.
Debbie, this is probably the strangest thing I've ever done, without any shadow of a doubt.
I'm coming to join the party.
I wondered when you...
Come on, you've got to do a bit faster than that.
Oh, are you going to have fun?
How is it?
It's wet.
Oh, that's real squishy. Ooh.
You've got really good grape treading feet.
Me great big
Yes, yes.
You're making the right noise anyway, so...
That was the nicest way of insulting my feet I've ever heard.
After our fancy footwork as a trio, I think we've all earned the chance to sample the end product, along with a fine selection of other local delicacies.
What a spread. Actually, don't see any wine, though. We're missing the crucial element.
You've
Only
got,
this.
the starting point.
Yes.
This is what you've just crushed with your feet.
Whose toe juice was this?
I'm afraid that was mine.
How is it?
It's actually lovely.
Vintage Baker. Ooh, it's real tart.
It's got a tart.
It's
Yeah, I like
acidity in
that.
it,
It's
between
not
the
too
finished
sweet.
product. So we've
Nice.
gone from that to this.
That's your over-enthusiastic treading. That's like, dare I say it, a champagne sparkle.
Of course it is. Of course it is. It's exactly the same. And now taste.
Oh, that's absolutely blooming lovely.
It's deliciously dry.
And it's not as sparkly as I thought it was going to be. It's just really nice.
But like, it's, what is that?
So
Those tiny little bubbles.
Yeah,
that
that's
show
it.
that
The
it's
bubbles on
expensive.
this, they are small. They roll over the palate.
Wow, I love this. Is my kind of spread.
I'm guessing in your starry careers, you've probably drunk quite a lot of champagne. Actually, especially you.
And why would that be? Just because I was in a band called Bucks Fizz. But it's true. Ever since we won the Eurovision, I've been offered champagne and orange juice. And why spoil a good champagne with orange juice is what I say. So I have. I've tried lots and lots, and I love champagne. But I think this is as good a sparkling wine as I've ever tasted.
Thank you. The English are beating the French at their own game in competitions.
Really? English sparkling wine is a bit of a mouthful.
It is.
So we want to drink
It's
to the
one
day
drawback.
when we can just go, would you like a glass of Sussex?
Wouldn't that be good?
Would be.
I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
I wonder if we'll be raising a glass of Sussex tomorrow at our mystery house. On the way to our final viewing, I want to show off another Sussex selling point. Its incredible coastline.
Quite stunning here, isn't it?
So this is very close to where I live and where I walk my dog. So I was thinking, great dog walking for Cuba here.
This would be, I mean, honestly,
Fabulous.
this would be, he would be a very happy dog.
You could throw
Very
the ball as
happy.
far as, well, not that way, that way.
Yeah.
20 minutes inland, our mystery house is in the village of Hurstmonzoo, on the edge of the High Weald.
So Hurstmonzoo is a really welcoming, community-oriented place. You'll find people are always willing to help support the local businesses. We've had Joe Marler, the rugby player, he lives fairly locally, who's been in here. We see Rag and Bone Man, he lives, I don't know, 15 minutes down the road, so we see him quite often. Who else? The guy from Art Attack, what's his name? Neil Buchanan. He comes in here as well, yeah, so we get a few.
Here's hoping we can add another superstar neighbour to that list. Now, I'm fairly confident Cheryl and Steve won't be expecting to see this. A super modern, one-off architect-designed home sitting in an acre of garden.
East Sussex has come up trumps for this mystery house. Look at all this amazing entertaining space, this space-age kitchen, which would be great for Cheryl's cooking, and Steve's going to be very happy because it's very energy efficient. And then this mystery house has one more must-have for Cheryl and Steve. Take a look. An amazing dog-friendly garden and lots of space to entertain.
I won't pop the cork just yet, but I have high hopes this place has the potential to be the party house of Cheryl's dreams.
Open sesame! Hey! Look at this, like a celebrity gated community.
Yes, I like that.
Look at this garden. This is going to be great for
Yes.
Cuba. You can throw the ball.
You're absolutely right. It's fabulous.
What are your thoughts about living in a house like this? Because it's obviously very modern.
I'm happy.
I like it.
It's got a ground source heat pump, so very low cost.
Sounds even better. The first thing that I would do would be paint it.
What, let me guess what colour. Yellow.
I just think that it's yellow. It's saying to people, this is a sunshine house, come in and have a lovely time.
Yeah. It's literally a blank canvas.
It is. I could doodle all over it.
You could. You could. Steve, how do you feel about doodling?
Well, unfortunately, it'd be me that does the painting, so...
Covering it all up.
No, it doesn't bother me at all. It's a little stark, but, yeah, it's a great-looking house.
I love the style of
I
the
do.
house. I do.
Shall we have a look inside?
Oh, I'd love to.
Through the bifolds.
So far, so good. And the best, as they say in showbiz, is yet to come.
It's definitely modern.
Wow, I really like it. I mean, I haven't seen anything else, but I could imagine living here.
That is so what I wanted to hear. That is amazing.
What do you think?
Well, you know me, I'm modern. I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
I like
really like it.
I like it a lot.
What do you reckon to the kitchen?
I think it's ideal. Okay.
Soft.
Soft. I like it, Steve. You're not seeing any problems in this property?
Not yet.
Not yet? No snagging?
No, not at all.
red
And
flags?
the floor, I've just looked at the floor, which is unbelievable.
It's resin poured floor
Yeah.
and underfloor heating.
I think this is the first house we've ever looked at that's this new.
Really?
As modern as this.
Absolutely right. Yeah, we never
It's always
have.
been older houses with lots to do. This would be my ideal.
Ah, music to my ears. Also on the ground floor are 2 of the 3 bedrooms.
Oh, slidey, slidey.
Slidey, hidden doors.
Yeah.
And then this is the...
Beautiful bedroom.
Isn't it nice?
Isn't it? I want to keep their bed linen.
Wow.
I love that wall, Steve.
I do.
I know it's a bit
I do.
weird,
No,
but
I like
love
that.
it.
I like that.
And also looking out into the countryside when you wake up.
Yes.
And the wall.
Listen,
Silence.
complete silence.
Crazy, isn't it? Is this going to be big enough for you two?
Well, room-wise, it's big enough, but the only thing I notice is
No cupboards.
there's no wardrobes or anything.
You don't need wardrobes in your bedroom because you've got a walk-in wardrobe.
Excellent, that's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, it's a walk-in wardrobe with a sort of wet room, shower room.
Oh, great. Oh, and I can't help noticing these outfits. I'm sure I've seen them somewhere before.
I can't think where. But why don't you guys go and look up at the mezzanine?
I really want to see
It's
that.
up there and also onto the balcony.
Balcony, we've got a balcony.
Off you go. Oh, so happy when things go well in the mystery house. So tempted. What do you think?
Oh, it's all glass, Steve.
I know.
Oh, this is weird. This is because you can see through it. It feels like I feel like I need to hold myself up.
I have to get used to that.
Outside, I'm with a lady who needs no introduction.
Come on, fingers up to the sky.
Or, for those of you who missed the 1980s, Cheryl's bandmate Jay Aston, who won alongside her in the Eurovision Song Contest. And she's been dancing ever since.
1, 2, 3.
She's also a successful property developer. Who knew?
Oh. So it's all open plan.
Nothing wrong with that.
Stick your bottom out.
Bottom out.
This is just a guest room, isn't it? Because we'd be
It
downstairs.
can be whatever you want it to be.
It actually can.
Potato, potato.
Ooh, Steve, be careful.
I will.
I hope it's toughened glass. Wow, so they've got another little seating area. Oh, this could be where you come and
Or
watch
TV.
your football.
TV.
Swell, swell. Very good.
Oh my goodness, you deserve to win.
Jay Aston, what are you doing here?
She's teaching me the moves. Do you recognise
Few
it?
highlights, I think it'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah, don't give up your day job, Alistair.
Oh, she's harsh. She's harsh.
I feel like the Queen, waving to
Very
my
good.
subjects.
Will you come down, Your Majesty, and join us, me and
I don't know, you're one of my minions, so I'll say hello.
Minions, yes.
Fancy seeing you here.
Oh, fancy seeing you here.
It's a showbiz reunion. It's not a reunion because you work together all the time. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
Anyway, let's concentrate on business. So we're here for the Mystery House. I'm getting good vibes from you two.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
So what do you think the price is? Do you have an idea? I mean, it's
Gosh.
not where you live, but...
No, obviously it's the area as well, and it's quite near the sea.
Yeah.
So it's quite, just under 850.
Just under £850,000?
I think a lot more.
Okay.
I think a lot more, and I think it's absolutely on our limit. I think you're looking more like 950, even 975.
What do you think, Steve?
She's right. I think it's probably over the 900 mark, so I'll go 925.
Well, I am very happy to say that...
Please tell us that Jay's the closest.
Well, actually, Jay is the closest.
Oh,
This...
I love you. I've always loved you.
you can have
There you
it.
go. I should have told you.
This-
I'm professional, you know.
This Mystery House is on the market for £875,000.
Great,
Wow.
great.
So you'd have 25,000 to throw a big party.
And Cheryl does big parties.
I've heard.
This is a party girl, I can tell you.
Our magnificent modern mystery house has taken Cheryl and Steve by surprise, but might just have the potential to tempt this family into East Sussex.
This house, for me, on first viewing, absolutely fits the bill. I love it.
My point of view is there's no maintenance to this house. It's just fantastic. Everything about it ticks the boxes for me.
What would the twins make of the house?
Who cares? They're not buying it.
We've now seen everything we came to see this week and more. All that's left to do is for Cheryl and Steve to decide where to go from here.
Well, what an amazing week.
It really has been. It's been really lovely.
I mean, I don't really need to ask which house you like best. You loved the mystery house, right?
Really loved the mystery house, yeah. Already making plans.
Really?
Yeah, we need to see it again, obviously, but we both loved it.
No, I think the house was pretty amazing.
I guess you'd probably want to try out the train lines as well.
Yeah.
It's an hour and 20 minutes into London.
Which is not too bad.
Has it crystallised anything in your mind about what's important for this move?
Well, the house is smaller. I mean, much, much, much smaller than we're living in now. I wonder if it's too small. In particular, it's my stage clothes, because that area that you showed us in the bedroom, the dressing area, it's not big enough.
Yeah.
The whole point, I think, was that, you know, resizing and downsizing was really what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
So therefore, even though it's smaller, I think we're prepared for that. I do.
We'll have to chuck a lot of stuff away, or give a lot of stuff away. Yeah.
I honestly think that there is something really quite beneficial in that process of actually clearing out the closets, clearing out all the attics, because I mean it's horrifying, but it's actually really good to get rid of all that stuff.
Yeah, it is. It would be good to start afresh.
The bottom line is the mystery house was a winner.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That is
it really
great.
was.
That would make us very happy if you moved. But thank you so much. It's been really great.
We've loved it.
And yeah, let us know, because I hear you throw a really good party. So we want to come to the housewarming.
Where did you hear that from?
From everybody?
Yes, I know.
OK, so let's see how many scones we can eat in 30 seconds. Go!
You go first.
I hope you've enjoyed our celebrity escape to the country as much as I have. It's been a great week of showbiz and pizzazz, but also this is a very important move for Cheryl and Steve. And I thought we might have lost them because the houses were too small, despite wanting to downsize. But then the mystery house came through with flying colours, and if all the stars align, I think this could be the one for them. So, Cheryl and Steve, you know what's coming. It's time for making your mind up.
If you would like to escape to the country in England, Northern Ireland, Scotland or Wales, you don't have to be famous. Why not apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part?